Now then YouTube, I'm the Top Man and welcome to Thaumcraft 4.1. This is an update that people have been waiting for, that people have been seeing on Forgecraft and so on and so forth, with a change towards the research and how the research actually works. I do apologise if you can hear some squeaking in the background there. That's my chair, guys. I'm going to put, first and foremost, I just want to say really quickly, guys, I have two separate channels. I have my HaighyorkieChilled channel, which is predominantly my football, and of course what my Thaumcraft series has been going on. And I've also got the HaighyorkieChilled channel, which is predominantly Minecraft and what, you know, all that stuff's going on there. This video will be going out on both of them. However, subsequent videos will be going out on my HaighyorkieChilled channel. Please don't forget, guys, to check that out in the description below. I will be going through other 4.1 videos and other, you know, on what items there is, how the new items work, and so on and so forth. This video is just about the research and what's changed in the research aspect of things. Okay, guys, so what has actually changed with research in 4.1? Well, quite a lot, actually. First and foremost, the thermometer. It's a little bit cheaper to make, by the way. You will find it in the Artifice tab right here. Now, as you can see, I've had to start a brand new world for this one because I want to show you guys how exactly this works. So I've got the thermometer here. It's cheaper, 2 gold ingots, glass, and whatever type of shard you have. So, you know, you can get straight into Thaumcraft really quick. And then you can start going ahead and finding stuff. Ooh, look at that. I don't have enough knowledge to understand that. But, guys, one thing I will say right at the start here is there's been a cap to the amount of aspects that you can get from a particular mod block, item, so on and so forth. You will be able only be able to get a maximum of a number of 8 aspects of one type in a particular block. So keep that in mind, guys. So when you've got enough, and I don't have enough at the minute, so I'm going to use a lovely cheat that I've got. Which is part of Thaumcraft Cheatery, by the way. It's not a mod that I would, you know, advise people to get if you want to do it properly. You know what I mean? So I've got all of the stuff here, all of the stuff, which is brilliant. Well, how do you find research? Well, hang on a minute. There's nowhere to put paper. I can't put paper up here. How do you get research? Well, it's pretty simple, guys. You go into your Thermometer nowadays. We'll go into basic information. And you simply make sure you have a scribing tools and paper in your inventory for this to work. And the particular research you want, and I would advise people to start with research expertise first. It will become clear in just a moment. You simply left click on it. And you can see research note has been added to your inventory for research expertise, which is right here. Now, it will use a little bit of your scribing tools and it will use a piece of paper. Make sure you've got them in your inventory, otherwise you cannot get the research note. From there, guys, this is where things get a little bit more strange, but a little bit more fun, guys. Let's take our research notes and put it in this slot here, and you will see this screen. Now, this is a very different screen to what you're being used to in Thaumcraft 4 so far. If you guys remember a TV program called Blockbusters, and I believe I was only young myself at the time, so it works similar to that principle. Now, another thing is, if this looks particularly like something from forestry, in which case you had to pair up particular symbols that both matched each other, and when you've gone through the whole lot and you've paired every single one together, it gave you a reward at the end of it. It's similar to that, but it's not similar to that in some cases. Basically, I'm going to start right at the beginning here for you guys, okay? You have to, number one, match all of these together. You've got to link them all together in one big line, okay? The way that you do that is by putting aspects into here. Now, it's all well and good. You can go ahead and, you know, shove all kind of aspects in here, but you can see these are grayed out. These are no use. The only way to, you know, link these together, you have to include aspects that are already part of that aspect that you want. So, in other words, guys, Cognitio here, you can see it's there. Cognitio, if we have a look in our Thermometer, is a mixture of Terra and Spiritus. So, next to this symbol here, we can only have Terra and Spiritus for these two to be actually linked together. Okay? I'm going to go with Terra. right? Does that make sense? It's now linked together because Terra is part of Cognitio. Now what we've got to do is get an aspect that has Terra in it, because of course nothing makes Terra, but there are other aspects that have got Terra inside them. Now, the reason why I said to get research expertise first is because if you hover over these things, it's not showing you anything about it. It's literally just telling you the name of it, and it's telling you what it stands for. And you keep having to go into aspects of magic to be able to find what things are actually made of. So let's have a quick look through here. There's Motus, Terra and Motus with ITER. So I'm going to use that actually. I'm going to use ITER for this. And all will become known soon. Where is it? There it is. Because Terra is part of ITER. So I can be able to use that. And I'm going to use Motus as my last one. Because, and this is a good one, Motus is inside this one, which is ITER, that's from. Motus is inside ITER. Ordo, which is this one, is also inside Motus. So this marries these two up quite nicely. So now I've got a link. I've got a link between Cognitio and Ordo. Now I've got to do the same thing with Ordo and Census. So Census, I believe looks, no it's not, what am I on about? Air is in there. And then you get something that's made of air. You could actually do the same thing over again and put Census there, because Census, you know, air is in Census, which is why this is married up in the first place. But it's not going to work because we need to get to Ordo. So bear with me 1 second and I will get this together. Okay, this side was a little bit trickier, I've got to say, because I had to do a little bit of a zigzag thing. Now, there may be an easier way of doing this, there may be a more cost-efficient way of doing this, but in all honesty, the symbols that I've used here are really early symbols, and, you know, they're pretty easy to get. So, Ordo goes into Motus, Ordo also goes into Motus, Ordo goes into Motus, Air also goes into Motus, and Census as well. So now I've linked Census with Ordo and Cognitio, I can now get the research. Does this make sense? If I'm not making sense at all, please in the comment section below, you know, put your concerns in there and I will try to be able to explain exactly what's going on here. Now, it's important as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and I'm going to explain something really quickly. I've got the research now for research expertise. I'm going to go and grab research mastery. Oh, really quickly, I want to explain what research expertise does. You have become more efficient at performing research. Whenever you research an aspect that you place in a hex, there is a 25% chance that you will regain that research point, and I will tell you exactly what that means in a minute. You are also able to see the aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you are hovering over. You'll be also able to see, yeah. Well, I'll show you that now, actually. Research Mastery, let's put that in there. Now this is slightly more difficult, guys, and it does take a little bit of a while to get these you know, all linked up together. Basically what it means by a 25% of gaining that research point back, if I put looks in here, because it's like, oh god no, it's got nothing to do with Cognitio. When you you can left click this to cancel that particular point, but there's a 25% chance when you've got Research Mastery that you will get that point back. In this case we didn't get that point back. Oops. So let's see if we can get one of these back. Nope. 25%. You're letting me down here. Well, you can anyway. There's a 25% chance of being able to get that research point back. Now you've got research expertise. Research, what was it called? It was called research expertise, wasn't it? Yeah, now you've got research expertise, guys, you can hover over things and you can see what things are made of. Now this is really, I would suggest people go for this immediately, straight off the bat, and get this research expertise, because it's such a pain having to come out of the GUI, go into your book, go into the aspects of magic, find out what things are made of, and find out. I'm a goldfish, guys, and I cannot remember anything. I cannot remember anything at all. So it's nice to have that straight off the bat there. So that's how that works. Something else I want to point out here, guys, with the new research system, and something I absolutely love, and I've thank Asanor put this in. thank you Asanov for putting this in, because it's going to save so much time. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make this easier on myself here. There's probably an easier way, but I'm going to go ahead and do it this way, just to get it done. There we are. I've now got Alimentum. Okay, so let's discover that. Now let's go into our book here. This is a really good thing, I think, that Asanor has put in. Some people are like, oh, I'm not sure if this is a good thing. If you have a look, guys, the Alimentum symbol here is surrounded by square. Okay, now there's also these ones which is surrounded by a hexagon, and these particular ones are research that you don't have to actually research. If you have the points in your pool bank to be able to get this research, then you can just go ahead and immediately get that research. So you can see here, gunpowder requires 3 ignis and 3 peditio, is that? I could be totally wrong there actually, but I think it's peditio. So if you have 3 ignis and 3 peditio in your pool bank for your, your research points, you can basically left click this to purchase the research rather than having to research this this thing over again. So there we are. Now I know how to make gunpowder. It's a real neat addition. I think it's a real neat addition because it takes so much of the monotony out of doing research and puts in that ability to be able to just get through the research pretty quickly without coming up with like, oh, there's a research here for a gunpowder, and then you spend another 10 minutes trying to find gunpowder, where in reality it's not worth 10 minutes of your time messing around trying to find the research for a gunpowder. So I love the fact that he's put this in. This square background here is you have to find the research for these, and then this hexagonal background is, I believe that's how it works. That's what I've done. I've noticed from my tests, but I believe that this is how it works. The hexagon background allowing you to automatically purchase the research that's available there. Alright guys, the final thing I want to cover today is lost research. It's no longer lost research. How you find lost research, and this is, I'm just going by the changelog here, and I'm going by what I've seen when I'm testing. If I'm wrong on this, guys, or if somebody knows something that I don't, then please share it in the comment section below, and I will annotate it, / make a new video, / stick something on the end of the video if I can edit it in, or whatever, and I will do that. Now, lost research for me, by reading the changelog and what's happened, basically you've got to go ahead and your thermometer, not thermometer. Your thermometer, you've got to go out into the world and find certain things. So say for example here, and should I go and get my cheat sheet out and show you guys? I think so. I can always do a new world when I'm testing stuff. So say for example guys, inside here is a really good example. The Lamp of Fertility is a new item. Now I'm not going to cover this new item in detail in this video. That will be in a different video. Remember guys, on my HaighyorkieChilled channel is where I'll be going through the stuff on there. So once you've I found the Lamp of Growth first. Now I believe you've got to make the Archaean Lamp. Once you've got the infusion, you can get the Archaean Lamp. Once you've got the Archaean Lamp, if you use your thermometer on the Archaean Lamp, go up to it and have a look and see what's inside there, I believe that is when the lost research for Lamp of Growth and the Lamp of Fertility is unlocked. I could be totally wrong there. I wouldn't know that without going through research myself up to that point. I am working on it, guys, don't worry, and like I said, in future episodes I'll be telling you how to get these particular ones, so I can go into a bit more detail then. But I believe that that's how lost research works. So you will see also there is the bone bow here. Again, I'm not going to go into that, but it's a lost research. I'm not sure how to find that lost research, but once I know, I will let you guys know. So basically that is the research system, the new research system. If anybody's got any queries, any questions, anything like that, please don't hesitate to use the comment section below. If this has been useful to you guys, please do leave a like as well, depending on which channel you're actually watching this on, because I'm going to put it on both of my channels, and then all subsequent videos, very important, all subsequent videos after this one will be going on HaighyorkieChilled. Link is in the description below. And from there, that is where the entire lot of my Minecraft is going to be kept from now on, is on the second channel. So if you want to know the new 4.1 items and what these new items can do and how to get these particular items, then pop over to that video to my second channel and go ahead and subscribe over there, and you will get the updates to that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, I hope it's been of use to you guys, and until next time, I've been the Tough Man. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.